I can't imagine that's what they planned, but this is how it has worked out. And therefore, we've got to fix it and fix it fast, because I don't want another 34 days this year like the first 34 days.
John Penrose, let me ask you what you make of that. Plants, furniture, tractors, mobile phones, citizens all unable to get within their own country.
Absolutely, and as the Prime Minister said, not acceptable. That's not the way it's supposed to be working. And I think Michael Gove said earlier on today, there's been real damage done, and there are real problems to solve. Now, the important thing is, we've only had 34 days of it. I completely agree with Ian. We don't want to have another 34 days like that. But we are still in the early days. There is time to fix this, but fix it we must. We mustn't just say, let's all keep calm and use that as an excuse to do nothing.
So fix it, because you heard the comments in the piece there. This is the inevitable consequence of Boris's Brexit deal. So when you say fix it, do you mean break the protocol as it stands? Do you mean get rid of it? What does that actually mean?
No, I would fundamentally disagree with the analysis in the piece that you were quoting there about it being an inevitable consequence. What we've got are some serious problems, but there are mechanisms in the protocol. There's a committee, for example, set up between Michael Gove's on it, Mr. Šefčovič from the EU is on it, which is specifically there to cope with problems when they arise. And these are problems. Let's not, I'm not trying to minimise them. They need to be fixed, but we've got to give it a chance and we've got to work through them. Rather than just, throwing everything up in the air.
I guess, John Penrose, you've got what you asked for. Michael Gove says at the end of the letter to the EU Commission, we cannot have technical solutions here. It's got to be political. So all that talk, 3-4 years of saying we just had to find creative technical solutions to this now, is completely out the water. Presumably the people who are endorsing that are now apologising to the people of Northern Ireland.
No, I think the important point is what Eamon was just saying about generosity of spirit. That's what takes it beyond being just a technocratic answer, takes it into the political realm. And as I think he just mentioned, what happened last week with the sort of nearly triggering of the protocol by the EU did real damage to that. I don't think anyone on either side would disagree with that, and therefore there's an awful lot of repair work that needs to be done. That's got to be a political initiative. It can't just be technocrats in a back room somewhere. It's got to be people rebuilding trust. And
I think the EU recognised it was a colossal mistake, rode back very quickly, and sensed that there is a certain level of opportunism coming through now from the UK government. You heard Anna Menon, that report, saying this is based on a distant relationship. This is the cumulative effect of a distant relationship. And actually, if it's based on trust, then you get trust. And if it's based on a sense that each side's trying to get out of it, then you end up in a mess like this.
Well, I would, as I said earlier, disagree with that characterisation. But I do agree that it is important to build and to rebuild trust. And we aren't starting from a great place as of last week. But we've got to do it. And I think it can be done. But it will require, as Eamon said, the degree of goodwill on both sides. And that's in short supply.